Gracie Copeland will start on the mound for this JV game. Her first pitch is the ball.
This is Abby Ward.
Abby Ward up to bat. The 1-0 from Copeland is low, making it 2-0 now. You got Ella-Kate Lacey at first, Michelle Ruiz at second, Moody at short, Brewer third. I believe that's Yurchek and left. Courtney Wright in center, and Sarah-Kate Steele and right. They can't seem to find the catcher yet. Ainsley Schultz is the catcher. We got 3-1 count here to Abby Ward.
Good pitch right there. No. So I think I got their lineup now. We got Kate Manis, number 29, batting second.
Trying to find, some results. Parkview, still don't know on Parkview if they beat Robinson or not. The throw, no throw to second. The 1-0 in there for a strike.
So Schultz is catching, and we got Copeland pitching.
Yes.
Trying to catch up over here on this stuff now. Where's Courtney Wright?
She's in center.
She's in the 8th spot. Brewer.
Third. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Rowan is not in the field, so she would be a DP, basically. Steele, right field.
Yes.
Chambly. Where's Chambly? Maybe she's DP.
Chambly's probably DP. I see Sarah-Kate Steele on right.
Lacey is at first. Yurchek left. Is that right?
Yes. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Copeland gets the first out.
Skylar Moody at short. Ruiz at second. Okay. We don't have a lot of time between games to get these lines. A lot of times they don't give it to you till right before the game starts. So a strikeout on Manis. This is Ava Stymus.
Stymus.
Okay.
I'm trying to find some info on the Parkview game. See if Parkview got a win against non-conference foe Robinson, and I can't find anything.
I don't know what kind of team Robinson has. I hadn't seen any of
this. They're 10-9.
Oh, really?
According to Scorebook Live.
I haven't seen any of their scores all year. I don't know what conference they're in.
1-1. That one's fouled back. Really, there's no big games across the 5A at all today.
Well, there was one while ago.
Well, yes, other than that one. I still can't. I'm still in shock.
I'll tell you, I done there talked to several of the dads and a couple of the moms, and everybody's just kind of like deer in the headlight.
Yeah.
Look like, did this just happen?
Wow.
Did that just happen?
If you missed it, Vilonia beat the number 12 team in the nation, one in the state, Bentonville.
First in-state loss.
Wow. Comes to Wheel Vilonia.
Well, they lost to number 1 national rank and number 21 national rank.
In the latest poll, that one's fouled out of play. Love the positivity. Coach Sullivan had to be sweating that last one out. Now he can lean back and relax.
He's like, well, I saw Coach Mize and Coach Smith both, and they were just grinning from ear to ear.
1-2 is high, making it 2-2. I talked to Coach Smith. Umpired his little kid's game last night. He said, I talked to him. I said, well, how are we feeling today? He said, man, I said, we're ready. He said, we're going to go in there. Great attitude. He said, if we win, we win. We lose, we lose. It doesn't matter, really. I mean, it is what it is. You'd love to win it.
Oh,
Through the glove of Brewer. Copeland to Moody, and the run is at third.
So Abby Ward moves up to third.
But, I mean, talking to him, it's like, we can win. We're capable of winning. Said, but we're not going to be bent out of shape if we do lose because they're number 12 in the nation.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we had nothing to lose there.
They had everything in the world to lose. And they did. 1 out. The throw down to second. Not there.
Good throw. Not in time. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. So now that this is all over with and we won the ball game, I was really hoping to just play them a close game.
Yes.
Don't get beat 5, 6, or 10. Something bad happen and you get down and lose confidence and get out of hand. Because a team like that, if they get on top of you, they're going to hold you down and beat on you.
100%.
And we stayed in the game, close game all the way through to the end. Very proud of these girls.
2-0. Somebody just said that was a strike last game. We did switch home plate umpires, so different strike zone for this game.
This will be totally different, I assure you. One way or the other.
3-0.
That's a good pitch.
3-1 now.
Gracie, sit down another.
Well, if this game goes to 9 o'clock, we could have more rain. But if not, we're rain-free.
I did say the format, 5 innings. I don't know about runs.
We'll find out, maybe.
I bet it's going to be 3 or 5 probably.
Yeah.
No varsity players in the Bentonville JV lineup. There is Taylor Crisp, who came into bat.
Strike 3.
Good looking.
That's the second out. The batter really thought it was a walk.
Yeah, she was taken off. So Taylor Crisp, who came in to bat in that last inning.
She's in the lineup.
Is the only player that played in the first game that's in the lineup this game.
2 outs, Copeland.
You don't see that a lot. A lot of teams we face don't have enough kids to do that.
Yeah.
You only got 15, 16,
We're
18
a team that
kids.
can do that.
We're a team that can do that. Yeah, that's right. Now, we weren't last year. We didn't have that kind of depth last year.
The freshman class is massive, so that helps a lot.
I think there's 10 of them.
2-0.
Now we've got 2 girls going to bat in this lineup, but they're not playing in the field.
Who?
Chambly and Rowan, which Rowan didn't bat last game.
Strike 1.
That's if Coach Smith didn't mislead me again. He likes to he puts these names by the numbers, but then he throws 2 names in one block, and it throws me off.
2-1 now, 2-2.
I think after season, I'm going to sit down, buy him a steak dinner, and talk and say, look, we're going to work on this lineup stuff.
Yeah, this is how you're going to learn him something? Is that what you're going to do? Teach him how to do it? 2-2, fly to steal, and she got it.
Way to go. Good job out there.
Way to track it.
Had to turn twice.
That ball was so high in the air, it's probably in the fog. But the 3 outs.
Nice job.
That's what you ask for there. Eagles, nothing.
All right, so we got Courtney Wright, Briley Brewer, Lindley Rowan, and Sarah Kate Steele, first 4 batters for the Eagles.
Courtney Wright, the leadoff batter, takes the 1-0. You know, if we get the same spot at the state tournament, I will not be mad.
No, I bet you we don't, though.
Yeah, there will be some AAA folks up here, and I'm 100% okay with going and sitting down.
Yeah, if it's good weather, and we may get demoted down to the outfield spot. I know this. The little room on the radio down there, I don't think you and I are both going to fit in there with all our stuff.
I'll go check it after this half inning. It's 2 wild pitches in a row. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of room down below the stands, though.
Now, will all the state tournament games be played right here?
From the bracket, it looks like there will be 2 fields.
2 fields.
The second field, I have no idea where it's going to be at. Oh, we got lights now.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
2-0. Oh, they have the seating in there now. So
3-0.
If the Eagles, we can go ahead and speculate who the Eagles are going to play as we got a 3-0 count.
Look at the C2.
So we play the West 3. Give me one moment, and I'll tell you who we could possibly play.
I think Mr. Toll's already got that figured out.
3-1 to Courtney Wright.
She got the green light there. If I remember right, he said something about Greenwood or
Greenwood is the 2. We
Mountain
most likely
Home.
either play
Or
Mountain Home, Van Buren, or even Russellville still in the mix. If for the 1, it'd be one of those 2. If for the 1, we would play 3-2 to Courtney Wright, by the way. For the 1, we'll play the 4 in the Central. So,
no, Central 1 plays 4 in the West.
Yeah, I misspoke.
Which would still be Van Buren.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like the way they have the schedule now, every game's going to be played here.
So Courtney reaches on the wall.
Yeah, every game. So go ahead and mark your calendars. Eagles are the 2 seed, right? For sure the 2 seed.
For sure the 2. Could be the 1.
So we will either play at 2 or 5:30 on the 15th or 10 a.m. the next day. Or no, the same day. It's a different field then, I guess. Yeah, on the 15th. Field 2. Look here, Chris. If you just read, Field 2 is Bryant High School. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm so dumb tonight.
Big cut by Briley. So, look, we got a double dip Benton to win the 5A Central. So, that's a tough. I know we just coming off a big high right 12. There. But let's get that back down to earth. Say, to double dip them on their home field is going to be a monumental task.
It's hard thing to do.
A split would be a victory. It's not undoable, though.
It's not undoable. We just saw the Lady Eagles beat a nationally ranked team. 1-2, 2-2.
Well, if nothing else, I guarantee you they're thinking a little more about that game than they might have been before.
Yes. And it shows to everybody else in the state of Arkansas that they are, in fact, human.
Yes, they are human. They are beatable. They made a couple errors. They did not hit like they normally hit. Once again, credit to our pitchers for that and our defense. We made some great defensive plays to stop hits and stop extra bases.
2-2.
Outfield play was great. Courtney Wright's going to move up to third on wild pitch.
So I'm looking here, Chris, at all this data and stuff, the new data that's out. So if we play a team that's also a 2 seed, it'll be a coin flip decides who's home and away. Higher seed will always be home. The 3-2 and on walks.
Back-to-back base on balls. And I don't know who is pitching. They didn't give me positions on their lineup card. I can't see. They don't even have numbers on the front, do they?
They do. It's just kind of tucked in there. Or maybe they do.
Yeah, I've seen a wrinkle of the jersey there.
No, they don't have any.
Ball high. Number 11. Number 11 is not in this lineup. How about that? Well, let me look on my phone.
Let's look at Game Changer.
Number 11 is Anna Turner.
And
so she is flexing.
Brewer will take second.
1-1 to Rowan. Anna Turner flexing in the first position.
Two and one.
All 2 to Rowan.
2-1. You're on top of it, Lane. Fouled back, make it 2 and 2.
Big cut. Coach Sullivan still on ball drying detail down there.
Yeah, even
red
though
shop
JV game.
towels.
Fouled back out of play, and you hear the
on
crash.
the roof.
The other day, Chris, I did a baseball game, umpire, and then the wind was blowing so hard that it fouled off. The kid fouled one off. I only had 2 baseballs on me. Never needed more than 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for Rowan, first out. The dude fouls it off, and the wind is able to keep it up there on the slanted roof.
It didn't roll off?
It didn't roll off.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm down to 1 ball the rest of the
It
game.
was trying to roll against the wind. It couldn't make it. Never came off there.
And then it got stuck in a divot at some point.
Oh,
It just
okay.
never was able to have the momentum to roll.
Whoa,
It's fouled
big, hard foul ball down the third base line.
Oh, it's just a long strike, like you say.
That's right. It had him jumping over there, though. Kendall Chamberlain's on deck circle. She jumping for her life.
Yeah. But, like, the ball stayed up there, and I was like, okay, crap. Am I going to need another baseball? Nobody ever fouled another one out of play again. I was like, yes.
Oh, wow.
Whereas here, you need at least 16 softballs. And
Oh, yeah.
you may
You
be
have to
good.
Send a kid up on the roof to get it. Sarah Kate takes strike 2, top of the zone.
She's got some weird batting gloves on.
They're bright. It's fouled off and caught by the catcher.
2 outs. Now we'll see Chambly. Chamberlain's still been in the battles of late for that right field spot. I mean, for the varsity spot. It's just
Right, yeah, back and forth.
Two outs.
Ball outside. Got to get Courtney Wright home here.
Yeah, need to get that first run.
She was the leadoff runner, worked her way on third, stalled out. Saw a Facebook post the other day, said behind every high school or travel ball player is a group of feral kids. And
All the brothers and sisters. Yeah.
all the brothers and sisters, feral brothers and sisters. And that's, I've got one behind us here.
That one
Coming
gets
home
behind
now.
the catcher.
Courtney scores.
Courtney will score.
All right. Moves Brewer up to third.
Coach Sullivan says, "Get down." are you
Yeah,
doing?
she probably should have slid there. But, hey, look, batter may have given her a "you're up" sign, you know. 3-0 Chambly. Green light.
Swing and a miss. 3-1.
This Turner girl, a little bit wild, but throws pretty hard.
Yeah.
Oh, outside. Strike called.
Full count. That one into foul territory.
Out of play. And we'll do it again. 3-2, 2 outs.
Full count, 2 outs. Come on, Chambly. Get us another run.
Whoa.
Wild pitch.
Ball
She'll
4.
walk.
That's going to score one. Well, that's an RBI. I don't know. Is that RBI when she's not forced home?
It wasn't batted in.
Right.
Runs batted in.
If the bases have been loaded and she walked, it's an RBI.
RBI.
I know that. But I don't know if it is on a – that's probably scoring a wild pitch there is what that is.
Now we'll see Ella Lacey up to bat, the first baseman in this JV game.
What number is Chambly?
21.
21. And
I'm guessing.
What number is Steele?
1.
She's 1. And Rowan's 11?
Yes.
Ball 1.
One and 0.
Late.
Behind it.
There's late, Ellicate.
The 1-1.
Oh. I told her to look out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to call it.
He's going to call her.
So now you got to go.
1 and 2. I'm glad we can extend this camera outside the boxes.
No way. You've got to be kidding me. She doesn't even know
She didn't even know he called strike 3, so that's the inning, I guess.
Yep, that's the inning.
Coach Sullivan says I'm about to flip out. 3 outs. Copeland's still in there. That one fouled off.
I'm on the wrong team. Let me get back over here. Ireland Malone, number 6. Is that right?
That's the name you said you liked.
I like the name Ireland, yeah.
One and 1. The 1-1 to Malone. Breaking ball, slicing. That's Hartwick out in right. now. Ainsley, Hartwick, and Wright. I think that's the only change. So as we were talking state tournament, the Eagles will likely play the 3 teams of Mountain Home, Van Buren, Russellville, and I don't think there's
Greenwood.
Greenwood. Well, no, Greenwood's going to be the 2 seed there.
Oh, you think so?
They're solidified in there. And maybe a dark horse could be Siloam. I don't know. If Van Buren.
24 Cameron Farrell strike swinging.
And then the second round, if we make it, would most likely be the South 1 if we're the 2. Now, give me one moment to go look at the South 1. We got a 2-1 count. Fouled off, making it 2-2 now. The South could be between the 1 and South, will most likely be Sheridan. It's going to be Sheridan. Whitehall's been playing some good ball, but Sheridan's undefeated. They've struggled through some games. They had a lot of injuries that Sheridan team has had.
Look at the spin on that ball. Wow, and we got the out.
Got
that
one.
Ball spun 2 different directions. I've never seen one do that, I don't think. Yeah, Gracie Copeland expected that, but the ball always spins to the foul side, and she overplayed a little bit, naturally so, thinking it's going to spin that way, and then it came back past her. She had to turn around.
Coach Sullivan laughing it off with Coach Early. One and 0. Copeland 2-0 now. What's the format again? 3 innings?
5.
You were trying to
the
watch
catcher drug it back in. She catches it way out there and drags it back in.
We're watching Ella's strikeout. 2-0.
Yeah.
Make it 2-1.
I don't know if Coach Schultz saying he was about to flip out because of the strike call or because of the strikeout looking.
Yeah, I don't know. 2-1. 3-1. Three 3-1. Copeland. High, ball 4. You know, we saw at Valley View when we had 5-inning game, they all switched around once an inning. And then Duncan, the best pitcher in that game, got to pitch another inning. But now we see Copeland here.
Well, Elkay said that he was going to pitch all the pitchers this game. We'll see. Nice pitch. Good pitch. Nice off speed. But Duncan's already pitched, so that would leave Sarah Kate Steele, Elkay, and I guess that'd be it.
Grounder. Brewer steps on third, gets the force.
Good job, Riley.
It's a good choice.
So Emma Barrow reaches on fielder's choice, and that brings up 16, who I do not have in my lineup. So I don't know if she came in for Abby Ward, maybe.
Give me a second.
Who's on deck?
Can't see.
Can't see it. So I don't know what spot to put her in here.
Too much on the plate.
1-0. Trying to find.
Whoa. High.
What's the number? 16?
16, and that is
Emma Barnett.
Emma Barnett. Yeah. No, 14 is Emma Barnett.
Okay, this game changer's
16
wrong.
16 is Lana Carlton.
All right.
Now, she played in varsity.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
I think. There was a Carlton. It was 14 that played. Well, they got the numbers messed up.
They got something.
They had 14 Lana Carlton.
Hey,
3-1.
This could be Barnett. We don't know.
Not a sufficient lineup presented to us.
So I don't know where to put her in the.
There's the ball. Oh. Oh, wait, I thought he held up strike 2.
So she based on balls.
Yes.
So did that score a run? Did that put a run?
No. Just there was a ground up to third. Then Brewer stepped on third.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
we
So
got
now
2
Ireland's
outs.
on third. No, that's the one that got out. She stepped on third.
Hey, it's gonna be your best pitching right here. Let's go.
I'm all messed up now. Who's this? Number 2, Abby Ward. Where's
2
the top?
Ward.
Ooh,
That one's hit to left.
that's going to get over.
Over the head of Landry Yurchek. Scores 2. And 3 runs score with a runner on second. So don't know if we have 3-run limited inning.
Must be 5, or that would have been it.
Hey, not hard. Let's go.
Must be 5.
Got to be 5. Copeland gets the signal. Got Ward on second after a base clearing double.
You go out there to win it.
In there for a strike.
29, Kate Manis.
Checking out the
Big
East.
swing. Do
No,
it.
I want to check out the East. You know, we played Valley View, but Green County Tech's really running away with that conference. Looks like they're going to take the 1 seed there. It's between them and Marion. Valley View moves down to the 3 and could move down to the 4 in that conference. Who was presumed the number 2 seed as their strike 3
All right.
from Copeland. That'll end the inning. Eagles down 1 after 3 runs from Bentonville. Landry Yurchek stepping in.
Landry missed quite a bit of the season.
Strike one. Had that concussion to start the year. Now it's just coming back.
Well, the ballpark pretzel is wonderful, but I cannot recommend the cheese.
Cheese is not. That's that one fouled back, making it 0-2.
We don't go a lot of places that have pretzels.
0-2 to Yurchek. I was just awaiting her rock song to come up to bat, and there was no walk-up music.
Can't hear. Oh, we don't have any walk-up music. Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
0-2, swing and a miss, strike
Big
three.
swing.
There's the first out of the bottom of the second.
Skylar Moody, number 10. What number was Landry? I didn't see it.
A 9. One out. Here's Skylar Moody.
Big cut.
Strike one. She's played shortstop today. The 0-1. There's strike
big
two.
Cut.
I like to see the big cuts. You just can't get a hold of it yet. Oh, 0-2 to Moody. Off speed is a little high. One-two to the sophomore Moody.
Coach Smith on third again this game. He usually stays in the dugout in JV games. Coach Mize does third. A big swing.
Strike three for Moody. Last night, I told you I umpired this girls' game. He's at first, the first base coach, and he like almost pushes a girl to go to second when
be careful, they'll call her out.
Yeah. And I look at him, I said, "Hey, easy now." I said, "That's an out if you touch her." And he goes, "Oh, you wouldn't call it." I said, "Oh, I would, Coach Smith." Fouled off by Schultz. A 1. Strike two.
Well, we're consistently late.
Got to speed
on
up.
This girl. Oh, I can't remember what her name is now. Number 28.
You told it to me earlier, and I forgot it.
Isabel McFadden.
Fouled off. Staying alive is Ainsley Schultz.
Michelle Ruiz on deck. Followed by Gracie Copeland.
So make plans. A week from today is a strike three outs.
McFadden
Make
strikes out
plans.
the side.
Make plans to be at the softball park in Vilonia for a incredible senior night to play Bryant. Have all the senior night activities before 5 o'clock, whenever game time is, and then obviously stuff after as well. But make sure you go out for that. It's going to be a fun night. Celebrating the seniors and hopefully a good non-conference win right before you head into state.
Right.
Bottom of the second, Eagles no score.
All right, who is batting? Ava Stymus.
Got a new pitcher in Sarah Kate Steele. Her first one gets passed.
We've got Gracie, Sarah Kate. Cortland pitched the game before. She might come in and pitch this game.
Fouled off. 1-1.
Who pitched at Valley View? Cortland. That was Cortland came in and pitched the.
Well,
yeah, she pitched. She came back and pitched again.
She pitched the first.
Yeah.
And we had I think Steele pitched the second. Ella pitched the third.
Fourth came back in.
I
think Ella just pitched one inning.
Yeah. They all pitched one except Cortland. Cortland pitched. Gracie pitched the second.
Gracie pitched, yeah.
Steele pitched the third. Lacey the fourth, and then Duncan came back in the fifth.
So this is Emery Boyle. Well, I'll say that. No, 22. Ava Stymus, excuse me, Ava Stymus.
3-1 the count. The pitch from Steele. Popped up. Underneath it is Duckworth, and she makes the grab.
Good job.
She's the new catcher in this ball game.
Hey, LK, don't knock it out of her hand. Amber, right about the same spot that Raylan Kelly caught that one.
Literally almost the same spot. One out for her. There's a strike from Steele.
Now we got Emery Boyle, number 3. Oh, hit the umpire in the head. Right in the mask. Yep.
He's all right. Gives the sign 1-1. Have had that happen. It's not the funnest.
Yeah.
It rattles you more than anything. 1-1, Steele. Inside.
Surprised they don't wear a helmet.
Yeah. But that's still, I don't understand that. Like, it doesn't go back. Yeah, when are you going to get hit in the back of the head? This thing.
She slings that bat the right way.
But then again, it's no more difference to put on a catcher's mask than it is to put on one of those.
Right.
Makes no difference. Pop up, back to Duckworth, and it's called off by Steele, and she'll make the second out.
So they didn't even have these type of rigs when I played.
Yeah.
We had the hard hat that looks like just a cap.
Uh-huh.
You turn it around backwards and put your
Yeah.
mask on just like that umpire is wearing. And it had the throat protector down. I thought I was big time when I got a throat protector. Ball low. Taylor Crisp.
Trying to see if we have any more fielding changes. Don't think we do. 1-1 there.
We got Ainsley Hartwick in right field.
Yeah, got that earlier.
And it's still Courtney in center. Landry in left.
1-1.
Look to see Kenley Brown come in at some point at third base, I would imagine.
That one's hit over to Moody. Moody fields it. The throw off the bag. That's a good stop, though.
That was a good stop. I'm pretty impressed with that. Deep shots. It was kind of that's one of those. That's it. An in-betweener. Did I come up and down for it? Did I stop and let it bounce and try to get the out at first? Short hopped it.
And the thing about being at first base like that is you never know when you're supposed to come off the
When
bag.
you come off the back, can I stretch and get this, or do I have to come out? The first thing you got to stop it.
Yeah.
Can't let it go into right field there.
There's a single.
Kind of indefensible there.
Yeah.
Right over second base bag on a line drive. Yeah, that's a decision that you just have to play a lot of innings and learn to make.
That one gets
Ball
past
gets
Duckworth.
away. Everybody moves up.
Coach Sullivan says, here, get a new ball. It's going to.
Still struggling with wet softballs. In case you can't tell, I love salt.
Yeah. I need those. That one gets past Duckworth. And a run will score.
Just need one here. Number 24, Cameron Farrell. Tell you what, I think this Bentonville team is going to be good for years to come.
Yes.
Hadn't seen a lot of drop off in the JV players.
No.
They can swing the bat.
Swing it. I can field it. Two, one. Strike
Called
two.
strike. Well,
It was moving across the zone, so maybe it came in, hit the plate, and then ended up in catcher's hand out of the zone. 2-2. Ground ball to
Michelle.
Ruiz.
Good job, Michelle. Oh, no. Okay, dropped it. Oh, man. Good job, Michelle.
That's one of those you get so excited. Like, all right, routine play, grab it. Oh, I didn't squeeze.
Scored a run. Reaches on the E3.
That's one of those you just got to shake off, go next play, and just didn't squeeze.
Got to bury it. Oh, there we go.
That's a good throw by the Duckworth. That girl was going to get there anyways. It's going to just super quick.
Devashri Walker. Number 12.
Ground ball gets past Lacey. And one more will score.
You got to get it together, girls. Get one out.
Uno más.
Uno más.
That one's high.
Maggie Stone.
I want to see a rocket from Duckworth down to second. Get her out at second on the throw down. Maybe. 1-0. High. Make it 2-0.
Walker moves up to second.
Attempted bunt, pulled back, 3-0. That's a long train over there. It's been going on for a while. 3-0. Strike one. I think if the batter takes off there, it's going to be a ball.
Yeah,
3-1. Ball 4.
Brings up Emma Barrow. No. Well, we don't know who this is. Number 14. No, number 16, excuse me.
California 417. He called that earlier.
Yeah.
I still have zero idea what it means.
The 2 outs, he plays at 1, so I don't know.
Fouled back.
This girl can swing it. Hard hit foul ball.
Oh, 1. Steele trying to keep battling this inning.
Off speed. Oh, that's what he was. The call was what they were going to do with that runner.
Ah.
Which the pitch was not one the catcher could handle to do anything with it right there. So I don't know what would have happened.
1-1 at the strike. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Two and 2 now. See what Sarah-Kate can pull out of her back pocket here. That one's into foul territory, out of play. Just think these girls have worked so hard all off season. They've spent so much time out on the football field doing stuff. I mean,
yeah, running track and agility all fall and weightlifting.
Then you get to actual softball stuff in the winter. I mean, it's still a grind.
Yeah, and this year they've been lifting weights on Wednesdays.
Even during the year? Even during the year they've been doing that? Like this,
yeah,
the practice?
they go out and practice for a little while, and then they go to the weight room.
If I still played, I'd want to lift so much weight so I can hit a home run. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Back to the top, Abby Ward.
In a swinging sport, lifting weights does matter. In golf, I added 15 yards to the swing. Crazy.
Tell that to John Daly.
Yeah.
He said he's never pulled a muscle because you can't pull fat.
1-0.
Hot shot to second base. Gets by
And
Michelle
gets by.
Ruiz, and
That's 5-6 runs there. Are they going to count them all?
yeah,
or?
that's going to stop. No, they'll stop it at the 5. Unless they didn't put a limit on it, which could be the case.
Looks like they didn't. All right. So 9
how
to
many
2.
scored there? 3 scored there.
3 on
Yeah.
that triple.
Kate Manis. It's kind of good, though,
Yeah.
to make these girls get in a position where, you've got to get 3 outs.
Yeah.
Can't be saved by the bell here. You got to do it. You got to dig deep, find another out. Tough on the pitcher right here, because we should have been out of this inning a couple different times. So she's got to overcome that frustration.
Should be 1-1. Outside 2-1.
I've got 3-1. I may be off a pitch here.
Maybe he said 3-1. Ooh, that'll hit her.
Doesn't matter. Jeez. Kate Manis hit by the pitch brings up Ava Steinman. So we've batted around.
That one's hit.
Oh, gets by Landry.
And that'll score 2. Make it 11-2. You know, looking at the all-state selections for last year, Wyman for Bentonville was an all-state selection. Is there anybody else here that was Lorange?
Yes, that
Still on
was
this
one,
team.
right? Yep.
I think that's all their girls. But also, from the 4A, their pitcher was at P. Ridge. I forget her name. What's the pitcher's name for them? I forget.
For who?
Bentonville.
The Burnett girl?
Yeah, Burnett. Yeah.
Yep.
She came from P. Ridge. Coach Mize going to have a mound visit.
Striking out bat of the inning.
Boyle. That one's hit to right. Hartwick getting underneath it, and she'll make the catch for the 3rd out. Mound visit was worthy from Coach Mize, making it the 3rd out of the inning. The Eagles trailing by 9.
Some ESPN stuff.
Michelle Ruiz. The umpire having to work his way over to second. He got caught asleep by 3rd base.
They'd been over there so long, they had so many runners on base.
0-2.
He forgot to go back to first.
I fell victim to that. Oh and 2. Ruiz battling. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Ruiz will strike out. Here's Ainsley Hartwick up to bat now.
Is that Duckworth on deck?
Yes. Hardwick 0-1. One and one now. The 1-1 outside.
Connor, don't let me forget my table when we leave here tonight.
Where's it at?
It's down here.
Oh. 2-1. Strike two. That pitcher is moving it.
Yeah, Anna Turner bringing the gas.
2-2 from Turner. Fouled off.
See a big future with this team.
Yeah, they were the champions last year in the 6A. Could repeat this year, honestly. They're just that good. They're that talented. Strike three to Hartwick.
Hartwick doesn't realize that that's all you get. She turned around asking for dugout support. It's like, oh. Brings up Amber Duckworth.
Yeah, and Bentonville, they were in the semifinals the year before that in the 2023 playoffs. Duckworth, that one's off the mask again.
Yeah. Umpire's getting beat up back there.
And then in 21-22, or in the 2022 finals, Bentonville won again. So they're champions in 2022, 2024. Let me see if 2021 they were. Two and 0 to Duckworth, and they were two-time champions back-to-back in 21. I mean, they keep reloading.
Yeah.
2-1. Well, it's like if you go up there, it's like, all right, girls basketball. If you want to play basketball and you're in the NWA area, let's go to Farmington. You want to play girls basketball. Boys basketball, it's between Harbor, Rogers, 2-2, even Fayetteville in that mix. If we're going to play baseball for boys, I don't know. Where do you go there?
I don't know enough about it. I haven't kept up with the baseball stuff. I know softball.
Prairie Grove.
Prairie Grove. Harbor's good in softball.
You go to Harbor for softball. You go to Rogers. You can go here to Bentonville as a strike three to Duckworth. Top of the fourth we go. Top of the fourth. Ella Lacey in the circle to pitch. One 0.
Got Lindley at short.
Yes. And
Skylar moves over to second.
That one's hit. I think that's Hartwick still over there. Fair ball. Hartwick fields it. The throw to Moody.
To
third is there. Triple. That's just a hard hit ball that Hartwick couldn't get to in time.
Yeah, right down the line. I don't know whose mask she's wearing, but it's not hers.
What's her mask look like?
It's black. There's no telling.
One 0. Good pitch by Lacey. I want to see her unleash. You know, the one she hit you on the shin with left you purple, black and blue.
Yeah. And then Emma hit me in the same spot.
1-1. There's a fly ball. Courtney will corral it. The throw to Holmes, not there. We got one out, and a run will cross. One out.
Brings up 24 Cameron Farrell.
Farrell. Pop up. Moody calls him off.
Yep.
She'll get the second out. Communication is what I like to see out of that. We've had a couple times these fly balls over here, not a lot of communication.
Right.
Like to see it cleaned up.
Number 12. 12 is Devashri Walker.
Devashri Walker.
Oh, throws it behind her. Bob Uecker called just a bit inside.
Ewer. You said Bob Ewer, is that right?
Uecker.
Uecker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. 1-0. Ground ball. Moody.
All right.
To steal to end the inning. One run across. 12-2 the score. Head to the bottom of the fourth. Courtney Wright back up to back in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball one high to Courtney. See if the Lady Eagles can catch up to these Bentonville JV pitchers and get some balls in play. We hadn't done much.
1-0. 1-1.
Late on that one. So Courtney scored after reaching on a base on balls, and then Briley Brewer scored after reaching on base on balls, and then it was strikeout, strikeout, walk, strikeout, and then strikeout, 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 and then strikeout, strikeout, strikeout.
Man.
So Bentonville pitchers have struck out all 9 outs for the Lady Eagles.
That's crazy.
They're both bringing pretty good gas. Yeah, you could see you can take a look at these 2 junior varsity pitchers for Bentonville and say, well, there's the future of Bentonville right there.
And they could start on
Absolutely.
any high school team, I feel like.
Absolutely. I mean, both these girls are faster than most high school pitchers we've faced this year so far. So Courtney strikes out swinging for out 1. That's the 10th strikeout for Lady Eagles. Not a ball in play. See what Briley can do to her. Coach Sullivan's got his hat off. He's not even down at first base. Oh, man.
Wear it next time, you can't call it strike.
Wear it next time.
Umpire shook his head. He heard it. Ball inside and low.
1-1 to Brewer, the freshman.
Well, that's not good when you're hadn't put a ball in play. Coach takes go to first base after the first batter.
First base.
2-1 to Brewer. I got to admit, that's happened to me before. I got to do something in the dugout. I'm paying attention.
Go, B. Be aggressive.
2-1 hit, foul.
Out of play.
Got 2 kids, let's go.
2-2 to Brewer. Who's on deck? Is that over there?
Should be Rowan.
Rowan?
Yeah.
Yep. Two to Brewer.
There's a
Brewer
ball hit.
up the middle. It's going to be a ground
Yeah,
out.
it's going to be a ground. That's the first ball we put in play, though. At least we made them.
Yeah, think about it.
Made them throw to us there.
2 outs. Two outs. Here's this is Rowan's first AB, right?
No, she struck out swinging the first.
Oh, okay. And then she didn't bat during the varsity game.
Right.
So 0-1. 0-2.
Big swing there. Yeah, Briley Brewer's the only ones put one in play.
Wow. We got a no-hitter going?
Yes, they do. Bentonville does.
Wow. What about the first 2 runs? Was walked in?
They were
Walked and stolen in.
yeah. So you had a base on balls, the first 2 batters, and 3 strikeouts, then another base on balls, and wild pitches, pass balls.
Eagles couldn't score there. 10-0 or 10
That's the
runs.
third
lead.
1-2-3 inning in a row.
Wow, 10
9
runs the lead.
Ks.
Two changes for the defensive lineup for the Eagles. You got Chambly in left field. And then Ainsley Schultz behind the dish for this top of the fifth.
Maggie Stone at the plate.
Elkate Lacey still pitching. One 0. Try to let out a bunt, pulls it back, makes it 2-0. Well,
I did hear him holler bunt and crash that time.
Yeah. Three 3-0, make it 3-1.
Didn't pull it back.
3-2.
Comes back. Good battle.
Another foul.
She's got some of the craziest spinning pitches, Connor, but she doesn't know how she's doing it.
Yeah.
I catch her in practice, and there you go. Plenty of time.
Oh, wow.
No time.
I mean, that's just incredible speed there from – who's that again?
That was it, Maggie Stone.
Stone is incredible speed.
Way to stop it. Anyway, we'll be catching a bullpen or lessons or something, and it break two different directions.
Like a knuckleball?
It's just.
She doesn't know either.
Well, she could. Sometimes she's trying to throw a curve and it turns into a screwball, and I'm like, how does that happen? And
I don't know.
she shakes her head, and goes, I don't know.
2-0.
Good block by Schultz. In the hole again on this batter. Wow. I don't know where that missed. Brings up. Is this Abby Moore at the top, or I don't know who this is. It's number 17. I don't think we've seen her yet, have we?
Don't think so. Or maybe we did.
Olivia Combs?
No. 0-1 to Combs.
That looks like the big
1-1 to Combs.
Gets away.
2-1.
2-1. Runners move up to second and third.
2-1 pitch is low. Then you pass Schultz.
That gets away from.
You know, what I always was taught as a catcher is if the ball goes by you, don't, try and make sure the throw there is on them.
Yeah.
You don't want another run scored off the wild pitch.
Yeah, the wild throw back to the plate. You see that happens a lot.
Three-one, and there for a strike. Full count now. Full count pitch. Just high. Runners on first and third.
Now we get number 10. Hadn't seen her either. This is Riley Ford. I wonder if she was somewhere else last year. Seems like I remember that name.
Riley Ford. It's my first year of softball, so I get the out. 1-1.
Maybe. I wonder if she could have been on Harbor last year.
Could have been.
Harbor.
1-1. That one's hit to center. Courtney couldn't get on it. A score 1. Likely 2. The play at third, not there. Gets past Brewer. (15-2) the score now.
Well, she was right on the heels of the runner in front of her.
Yeah.
There wasn't a half a base distance between the two of them. That was Riley Ford running behind Olivia Combs.
Strike 1.
All right, who we got here? Number 30. That is Lila Lewis. I got the umpire.
He's gotten.
This is the fourth time he's been hit.
I mean, that guy's. Poor guy's got hit a lot.
Oh, yeah, that one stung a little bit.
That guy looks up. He's like, "Come on, what are we doing?" 1-1. Strike 3 is a strikeout for Lacey.
1 out. Now we got number 3. That is Emery Bull. So I guess those batters. So this is what gets me messed up, is not having a lineup.
Yeah.
I just started adding them at the bottom of those were batting for these people, and I didn't know that. So now I got to skip down to Emery Bull. So evidently Combs batted for Ward, and Ford batted for Manis, and Lila batted for Stymus.
Good field there by Brewer. The throw to steal is there.
All right.
For the second out. What a play.
Run scores, but good play. Brewer to steal. So 5-3, 2 outs.
Coach Sullivan having a teaching moment. Say, hey, we may want to go home with that ball. If you think you can get her, stop that run. Doesn't matter right now, 16-2. But
did she try to come back to the bag? She almost could have tagged her right there, probably. If she did, I wouldn't.
No, she went straight home.
Courtney
Wright Pennell on that one for the third out. Good catch there. Bottom of the fifth we go. Steele now batting. 1-0. This Bentonville squad is salty. Still don't know how the boys pulled or the girls pulled it out in the first game for varsity. (2-0). Pitch to Steele.
What do you call it? 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0.
3-0. Yeah, this JV team's salty too. They've hit the
Strike
ball.
one.
Well, we haven't tested their defense. Is the only thing I say. We only had one ball in play, but their pitchers have been excellent. They're as good or better than most of the varsity pitching we've seen this year.
Yes. That one hit. Foul on the third base side.
Yeah, they're not going to have any drop off in their pitching next couple of years.
Full count. Steele. Another one
big
rip foul.
ball. Wow, she's ripping them down that line.
Third foul in a row for Steele.
Well, I don't see a forward on the Harbor team from last year, JV, but some of these kids don't have names by their numbers.
And Steele will walk over to first.
All right, get a base runner. It's our third base runner of this game. Brings up Kendall Chambly.
Just take strike one.
So frustrating. It's just not what you want to swing on the first pitch. You got to let it go, and he calls a strike. It's been in the river all night.
Strike two.
So then you have to swing at it.
That was going to be a strike, I think.
Yeah.
0-2. Fouled back out of play.
Back. Now we're back to number 11 again. They've been alternating 28 and 11 pitching. That keeps us off balance for sure.
0-2. Will advance Steele.
Moves up Steele.
One and two now. To the freshman Chambly. Outside.
Yeah, and that pitch right there scared me.
Yeah.
You know, and it shouldn't. But we've seen it called.
Coach Smith now having drying duties, except he doesn't have a towel. He's just trying to use his hands. It's not going to work very well. 2-2. Strike three to Kendall Chambly for the first out. Here's Ella Lacey.
Struck out looking first at bat. Let's see if she can catch up to one this time.
Low. It's got to be low.
It must have been because it wasn't any further outside than the one he called a strike while ago on Chambly. That's outside and low. Big eyes, big eyes.
2-0 pitch. Take strike one.
Yeah.
It's a good take. I mean,
You've seen it.
you got to take at least one. If she's throwing you 2 balls, see if she can pitch to you. 2-1. Fouled off.
Big foul, but we're late. Everybody's been late on these girls tonight. Saw Steele rip 3 foul balls in a row down
late.
Late side. Hard hit, but
until she got on with the
late.
walk. 2-2.
Rung her up. I knew that was coming.
Called strike 3.
Now when we're going to learn that we can't let that go.
Yeah.
Landry, your check.
It's like we're programmed, you know. It's like, all right, this is a strike, this is not, but you can't adjust, you know. 1-0. The 1-0 outside gets past. Steele going to go ahead and advance to third.
We had that discussion with our littles last week. I said, you know, my theory was, even as a leadoff hitter, job's to get on base. But once you got 2 strikes, you got to figure you're not going to walk now. If you're down 0-2 or 1-2, you're not going to draw a walk most likely. It's very, very tough to come back and draw a walk. So now you've got to get on the offensive. You've got to attack.
That was the exact opposite approach from one Connor Hudgens. It was walk, walk, walk every time he got up to bat.
I mean, my job was, as a leadoff hitter, was to take a walk if it's there.
Yeah.
But once you get down 0-2, 1-2, you got to figure it's going to be tough to come back from that. You're going to have to swing.
I was the best at drawing walks because everybody thought I'd be the massive home run hitter. And no, I'm the fraidy cat that's in the box.
I had a small strike, though, because I was short.
Yeah. 2-2. Strike 3. That's the third out. And I believe that'll do it. Eagles lose this one 16-2, and JV. Eagles lose this one 16-2 in JV action, but hey, not after a huge varsity win.
That's right.
Eagles won 6-4 over number 12th ranked Bentonville. That'll do it, folks. Connor Hudgens, Chris Lacey had a fun time.
Have a safe drive home.
Be back here in a couple days.